Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another hackmud stream. Another one of our coffee and code sessions where I try to drink blisteringly hot coffee and write code. My coffee's very hot this morning because I bought a new coffee maker and it's too hot. So I am very tired still. All right. So I've done a little bit of work since the last hackmud stream that we did, but only a little bit. And what I ended up doing is thinking a little bit more about what Nucleosum suggested here, and that is, did I have to apply it twice, or did I not just apply it enough? Just not apply it enough. So this kind of comes down to me. I was experimenting a little bit with, I think it's actually still in here. So I have my Dishon crypt and Dishon crypt reverse, right? One where we're misnamed, I guess, but one where we're adding the indexes together to do our linear rotation, and the one where we're subtracting them. This was the original. So I have one call the other once only. So it's not really recursion. It's just calling its opposite on each attempt. And I have reached a point where I have actually gotten some additional successes this way, but still not 100%. And I think what it boils down to is what this means. What does it mean to check for something valid? Because this isn't cutting it. This isn't quite cutting it anymore. Simply because the lack of an equal sign is not enough, especially on really small encoded strings. The lack of an equal sign could be a coincidence if we're only talking about a string that's like 100 characters long. That equal sign is only one that is 64 characters, 65 I guess, because it's pre-B64 decoded. So I have to think of a better way of detecting what's a valid entry as a result of this script, so that I can, if I need to, do additional attempts until I find a valid entry. So I think I'm going to let this scraper go again. Actually, I'm wondering if I should put this decryption into the scraping script and let the scraping script do these multiple attempts on its results, because it's already doing that. Oh no, I don't think that's necessary, because I added in the ability to call directly into the secret, or call the secret script entry directly from Dishon crypt. So we still have to get a secret script. So make sure my scripts are up to date here. And then we will scrape something. Chair feels askew. So we'll do helper yawn internal. Something else I still need to do is clearing out the continuation token when we're done, but seeing as how we haven't reached a done state on any of these yet, hasn't really been much point. I had one kind of throw me off while I was testing the other stuff, because I got the user's pin was 5, like just 0005. So I ran the script and it came back immediately with all the entries. And I was like, did something go wrong? Did I forget to clear my token? Nope, just a really, really low pin. It's the first time I've seen a pin like sub 100. Can I drink this yet? Kind of. And yes, as the stream title says, I do have an enormous headache today. I think there's just a really big storm coming. I'm one of those people. Some people get in their knees. I would rather have a sore knee when a storm is coming. Because sometimes the storm decides not to actually do anything. So it shows up to give me a headache and then leaves. Like the clouds just pass overhead, give me a headache, and they don't rain. And they just keep going somewhere else. I hate it. Ugh. So we'll see how I do. Someone asked, I think it was, someone asked last stream, I don't remember who. It might have been Nucleusum. Asked how much time I have spent on Deshawn encryption. I should probably, I wonder if there's a way that I can tell that. Go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube and we can check. Where's the first tier 3 investigation? I am bad at encryption, so it probably started here. So it's been 3 weeks actually, so it's not that bad. It's felt longer. That's 3 hours 40. So if we say like this was like 2 hours of this, so that's 2, 5, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bitcraft. 20, 21, maybe 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 hours. Wow, that doesn't seem that bad actually. It seems like it would have been a lot longer than that. So I haven't even spent a full work week on it. So considering the amount of progress that's been made so far, that's really not that bad. 25-ish hours. My math is probably way off because I am both tired and the aforementioned headache. 25 hours isn't too bad. It's taken a while. Taken a while. I'm trying to think like what else can I do? Oh, there it goes. Second I go to look at it, it's done. So we get the key right away, which is usually really easy to find. Should be this one. Okay. So then I should be able to do Deshawn, target, this. G is going to be that. Oh, I have a macro for this. Script, pin with the I in it. So we'll do 0 and the key. Okay. So that one seemed to work because it detected an image. Oh, am I I'm unvaulting my stuff at the end. That's fine. Let's go grab this image out of the shell text here. You'll see what it looks like. One decode image. There we go. So it's a car. It's another car of some kind. Is that cyan? Is that a cyan car? Vroom vroom. Hello, Hactics. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Vroom vroom indeed. There it is. It's Korean. That looks cyanish to me. It also looks rusty. Or is it supposed to look rusty on purpose? Anyway, there's the image. I suppose I could translate this. This is about inheriting cars. Smart Inheritance Law Firm. Korean law firm. What a random image source. This must come from Wikipedia or something. Okay. Anyway, that gives us another image. Yet another image. Is that going to be small blue car? Or is it going to be small cyan car? Medium cyan car? It's one of those ones that we won't know until we see it successfully accepted as something other than that, I guess. That's the thing, it's really hard to test these. So call without arguments, and it should give us the hash code. Go up here and we can add, like, I don't know, small cyan car. I suppose we could go back and just see if it works. Though we know that that's also not always the case, right? Sometimes there will be multiple passphrases, but only one of them is acceptable. Perform, enhance, passphrase, small blue car. No. Small cyan car. No. Medium cyan car. Medium blue car. No. That doesn't mean that. I mean, it could mean that this is not any of those. It looks cyan. It's not gray, because gray would be the color of the road and the wall. Green? Maybe? Small green car? Small green car. No. Again, that doesn't mean that it's not one of them. We just don't know which one, because it's just not the accepted passphrase for the secret script. So we will go back to more of these. Regardless, we captured one, so that's fine. That one was empty. That happens when it is... Oh, when it's like a failed one, because I'm not detecting that stuff. Okay, so here's an example of one that was like detected as correct. I was talking about this, that our doneness logic is probably not sufficient, because sometimes it dumps out stuff like this. And this is not, I don't think this is base 64. Like, I don't think this is a base 64 string. I suppose we can go check, though, using CyberChef. Close that. Nope, not that one. And let me take the other one here. No. So that one's not quite done either, but it thought it was done. And it thought it was done because it didn't find an equal sign. Either going forward with a possible backward on each one, or going backward first with a possible forward on each one. That's what the dark blues, the gray, I guess, or the light blue color here is the original. And then we have dark blue, which is our first attempt where it goes backward and then possibly forward. Just goes back and forth one time on each entry, on each in decryption mode until it finds one, and then the opposite here. So what it thinks of as being done is not done. I guess instead of rotating back and forth, trying to think. We were pretty sure at the end of last stream that none of these entries are meaningless garbage. So there's got to be something in this one, which means that we're not done. I suppose while I'm going back and forth on each entry, I could just log them no matter what and don't stop. Right? Like instead of returning the result, I could just log it. It'll give us far more data. But at least if there's something in one of those other ones, we should see it come out. That was, I don't think I need the, yeah, I don't think I want, I just want to delete that one for now, the recursive one. I'm getting something one depth recursion because I'm just passing a bool now. So we'll log rotated here. We'll log second here. Oh, I logged the wrong one there. Okay. Okay, so it did give us... see? So going back and forth did work. I didn't have to do additional attempts. The problem, though, is now it is my check of what is considered correct. What is considered correct? That's tough. That's tough to say, especially on the secret script. So if it starts with /9j/, for sure, that's the correct entry. Okay, so we know that. It has no equal signs, and it starts with /9j/. Okay. But what if it's not an image? What if it's like this? It's plain text. This is also only going to help us for the secret script anyway, because the main corporation script does not have images in it, as far as I know. So we need to detect something different. And I don't know what that is. Are they calendar entries? I'm wondering, like, I because I haven't seen any locations. Actually, that's not true. I saw one, and it came out as it came out in the calendar entry in like the parenthesis next to a user. I'm not sure if that's how they all show up or not, but I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I am not sure what I'm looking for. And I actually think this one came out from doing the reverse as well. Actually, I'm not sure which one of these attempts it came from. It's a little hard to tell with all this output. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it probably came out from the second rotation, which was doing the reverse and then forward one, I think. Anyway, I have to figure out how better to detect valid. The length has to be... Oh, the length is always a multiple of 4, though. That has nothing to do with it. Calendar entries are easier because they always start with invitees. They have invitees in it somewhere. The other ones don't. I think the plain text ones in the secret script only have letters and not numbers. But again, that's not true. And it certainly won't be true for user locations. Because locations could have... They have alphonums in their key portion or whatever of the suffix. Oh, man. All right. Maybe I should go to the corp and look at some of these calendar entries. And just see if I see... Maybe I have to do something really complex. Maybe I have to like really do a complex regex or something on each entry here, and it has to meet a certain format. Does it always start with flow? The decrypted one. I guess now I need to find an encrypted entry. Yes, it always starts with flow, so that's no good. So it will have this in it somewhere. So maybe I just have to start accumulating various conditions that come out as true. So it's probably best to have a function that does this. Function is valid decoded, I guess. Trying to think, what am I going to do with this? Oh, we're not B64. We're not B64 decoding these though from the secret script. Okay. So our conditions for what is valid and what is not valid are different based on whether or not we're in the secret script. So maybe I should confirm that this is true with with only requiring 1 round of rotation on all these entries before I do that. Found an image. Go grab that image, because we still need to be able to tell. What the possible passphrases are, because we have to do a little bit of manual brute force on them. All right, whatever. Let's go grab that image text. See what we're dealing with. I'm going to leave this one open because I don't know what it is yet. That is a large white cat, perhaps. Let's see if large white cat works. No. Medium white cat. It's not, didn't look like a small white cat. So it's not really white, right? It's white and gray. That's a problem. Unless you can't, if you can't successfully test that passphrase, you can't really know what the image comes out to. So it's possible that it's not this. This whole thing should actually be down here with the rest of them. And we'll get the hash of this one. And put that into our other script. Yes. Large white cat. Ugh. There's so much uncertainty. Okay, anyway. We're going to keep going. Because if we can get an answer from every single one of these files, that will be a pretty big milestone for us. Okay, plain text. Another image. So far we haven't found one that we failed. So this is good. I'm actually feeling kind of optimistic right now. Which is unusual for me. All right. That's not true. I'm not a negative person. Ooh, a small yellow bird. I don't think we've ever seen bird before. Cool. All right. Small yellow bird. The hash of that. Wow, it's actually a very small image as well. Seems small. Oh, it's not that small. Still 2K. Okay. I wonder if there's a public hashing method, because that seems like a really... This hash code, like hash code of, I think I'm going to put in my utilities script. My lib script. Not that any of that stuff is publicly available, but I might have like a public tools script still. That's still on my backlog of things that I might do. Okay, let's go check that one. Small yellow bird. No. Medium? I don't think it was a medium bird. No. That is a small yellow bird. Like, I don't think there's any other way to phrase that, so that's just not the right passphrase either. Go up to 7 here. Oh. It detected an image multiple times. That would be because it was already an image. So I should probably just have had that. I don't think I've run into that since rewriting my script here, that I could just be an image already and then don't do anything to it. Basically just do this, but with the response. /9j/ then just log already image. Turn logs. Rotated is not defined. Oh, response. Huh? Oh. Okay, already image. Okay. Actually, let's do this one more time. Clean my history a little bit here. Okay, so let's go see what this image is. A large white house, perhaps? Large white house. Okay. It is absolutely a large white house. Good. That one actually worked. So let's store this as large white house. The good news here, though, is it seems we only need one level of back and forth to start getting these answers. Oh. Suppose one other thing I should add in here is I should add my unvaulting into here. There. Get my hash code. I've got my hash code. Dun, 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 dun. I better not do that. I don't have the rights to that. Large white house. And this one is actually confirmed. Okie dokie. I am going to continue, though, with the rest of them, because this does seem to be working. Or I thought it was. Oh, that was seg fault detected. I don't know why it tried to decrypt seg fault detected, but it doesn't matter. That one worked. If I had a 100% hit rate on the secret script, that'd be an enormous improvement. How? How? Was the original text? Oh, the original. Oh. Okay, the original text was... I was so fucking confused. I'm not going to worry about that either. I mean, that is something that I have to do, though. Is I have to also know, like, in here, apply is this decoded check before decoding. I think maybe. Do I have to apply is this decoded check before decoding? I don't know if I have to do that for the calendar entries because I think I'm already doing that, but the reviews might be harder to detect because it's like free-form text and it doesn't have a static format, at least not that I'm aware of. Maybe it does. I haven't looked at them closely enough. All right. That was weird. That one came out as nothing. That one was probably plain text to start with. Yep. It's a seg fault. That one came out too. Wow, the pre-decrypted text looks really weird there too. Look at all those slashes. That's really interesting. But it just decrypted like everything else. This one's already an image. So we'll flush it. Already image. It's a medium gray car. We won't know because we've already found the passphrase. There's a lot of different passphrases here. That's for sure. Oh, excuse me. Big sneeze. All right. Let's get the hash of this. I don't know if I have another sneeze coming or not. All right. Oh, hey, Free Frag. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, we'll just keep going here. I don't know how many, we're already at 17. I don't know how many entries there are on this one. That one was probably already plain text. That one's just empty for some reason. That one's empty. I think maybe we're finally done. It looks like it. Okay. Just give me a second. I have to blow my nose. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So, good news is this seems to be correct. This combination that we're doing here seems to guarantee an answer. So now the question is, how do we do the is this decoded check? So I suppose what we could do is just go and do some of the... Oh, I should be able to use Deshawn as it's written against the other script. Like, what was the key? I don't remember what the key was. I can't copy off the command line. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. This should probably work. I Deshawn this with those shit. If I Deshawn this with those parameters and this key. No, I don't think that's going to work. That's not going to work. Why is that not going to work? Because the format is not what I'm expecting it to be. Because there's too many lines. Okay. I'm going to do a tiny bit of refactoring here. I'm going to call this one forward. I'm going to call this one reverse. And then I'm going to have one that's just called Deshawn Crypt. Data and key. And it's going to do... It's going to do this. I suppose I can have it return nothing. And then here I should just be able to do Deshawn Crypt. Response key. And the unvault can come back out of here. That should have the same effect. Let's do like 17 or something. Can I do one that isn't already plain text? Okay, whatever. That wasn't, but it's just fine. Okay, so that works. So if I have just a data and a key, I should just be able to do this. A.data. So now, okay, this won't do anything, but I need the key. Get rid of that. What? Okay. Should be able to do Deshawn key this data and then one of these entries. It's corrupted. That could have been one of the reasons it didn't work, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So I should be able to do... Where's my... Damn it. Deshawn key that data and then just copy one of these. Right, because I have to decode them. Ah, god damn. This should be key anyway, even though it was still functioning. And then I should have a bool that is decode. That's going to be true or false. So we'll do if decode. Then we're going to result equals from B64 result. Before logging. Oh, shit, that doesn't work either. Because the logging is done inside here. Oh, I just gotta pass decode into here as well. Oh, I can't because these already take a parameter sub. Fuck. I'll have to do that. All right. If decode rotated equals from B64 rotated. Nope. That won't work either. Because I use this rotated. Do I use that rotated again? Actually, I don't think that I do. Maybe that is fine. And then log it. And do the same thing here. If decode second equals from B64 second. And then I will do the, oh, I gotta add decode here. Then do the same thing with the forward one. Gotta add it in there too. Oh, God. I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Because I'm slapping this all into the Deshawn script instead of the scraping script. So this is going to need more changes and refactoring. But I just want to see... I want to make sure this is actually going to work first. Okay. Up Deshawn. Can I access D before initialization? That could be anything, anywhere. I suppose it's because this is not initialized if I don't send it in. Should I pass this in as false here? And as true here? It says underscore before initialization. Data key decode. If second is not equal to failed to Deshawn crypt and decode, maybe. Needs to be rotated. It's hard to troubleshoot minified code. Fuck. It has to be one of those things that I just added because it was working before that. Decode is a bool. That is always being passed. Has something to do with this, maybe? Or maybe it has to do with in here. Doing something in here. No, I don't think so. God damn it. This is frustrating. I was so close and then I did all this crap and then something fucking broke. Fuck. Undo. Alright, time to undo all of that shit. What the fuck? What broke? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. No! God damn it. Just wasted so much time. Stupid fucking typo. Fuck. All right, well, now I've got to re-implement all that stuff because my undo buffer's all fucked because I did more shit. So, let's put this shit back. It's fucking frustrating. Nope, don't have that anymore. So I want this, if that, and decode, then rotated equals from B64, rotated. Same thing here with second. That's rotated though. This is second. Okay. The same thing here. Decode. If rotated. Pass decode into here. This is second, and this is second. Okay. And then up here, I do false, and up here, I do true. Okay. Okay. It worked. But how do we know that it worked? Is the trick. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. That one worked very early. That was on like the first attempt. Where are all the user locations? Where are they? Where are all the fucking user locations, man? Like, I'm going through all this trouble and I still can't find a fucking location. There are very few per user per corp. I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. It's so much work. It's so much work. I just want to see like one. No. Okay. So what's the... There does seem to be something in common, right? So we have calendar entries and we have reviews. Those are the two things we're actually going to get out of the corporation script. So let's forget. I think we're done with the secret script. We're not, because we need to farm more passphrases, but assuming we find the passphrase, there's only two types of entries. We're either going to get a calendar entry or we're going to get a review. And I think that we can just have maybe two regexes that check the decoded data. Tactics, you set up automatic scraping recently, and you get between 0 to 4 locations per user pin combo, scraping everything. Ah. Oh my god. That's such a horribly low return. That's such a low return. This is making me question whether or not this is worth my time. How many tier 2 users could I have breached, though? The NPCs are absolutely worth it. Is it? I can breach 4 tier 2 NPCs in, let's say, 100 seconds. It can take me 20 times that amount of time just to scrape a pin. So, like, is it worth it? Am I getting 1,000 times return? Am I getting 1,000 times the GC? I wonder if the math works out on that. And that makes me, my hunger for data makes me want to time all this stuff once it's going and see if the math actually works out. If the amount of time that I spend getting an NPC, a tier 3 NPC, is worth it. It doesn't feel like it right now, but seeing as how I haven't found one. Tier 3 upgrades are a thing too. Yeah, but as soon as you equip a tier 3 upgrade, you're now a bigger target. So it's like, I could have a tier 3 user with less hardlines, right? That's the thing too. Less hardlines, and they regenerate more slowly. Or I could have multiple tier 2 users who have more hardlines and regenerate faster. It's 500 times. Well, it doesn't matter. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. It doesn't matter. It seems. I'm also mad because I haven't figured out any of the tier 3 locks yet, like how to breach any of the locks. So that's a whole other thing once I get past this point. Okay. I gotta refocus on this. Okay, so I think, see, I was thinking we could do a split on hyphen, but that doesn't work either because there's a hyphen in the middle of the review text. So the reviews seem to be there are no new lines in it, right? A review is one line only. Is that correct? Suppose we can try that. Let's try that first. So is valid decoded? So we do from base 64 of S. So we do let result equal from B64S. If result does not contain a new line. Is valid decoded S. Oh, I want to put this in there too, I think. Actually, I probably should change my fail condition here because I don't need to actually spit that out onto the CLI anymore, that it failed. Because that was mostly for debugging. I had to think about refactoring this in the context of scraping. In fact, maybe I should move all of this over to my scraping script instead. I have Deshawn crypt. So I'm going to take... I'm going to take these 4 functions. I'm going to put them over top of what I have here. I think it's just this one right now. So I'm going to put those all there. I don't think I need this possibles array anymore. It's not going to be an image. So for this script, I can remove it. Okay, so if I do reverse, I don't have to check for this anymore. And what I should do is return so if it fails, I could just return null, right? So I can do if rotated instead. If second, okay, so if rotated, so in here I can do if not S, return false because it's not valid. I can let the result equal from B64S and then check to see if it includes an N. This is only for reviews do not have a new line. Maybe. That's an assumption. I should write that down. Assume reviews do not have a new line. So if rotated, I think what we're going to do is we're always going to decode. So I can remove this decode bool. That will always be true. In the context of the scraping script. And then wherever Deshawn crypt was happening, the script is really long. Backup script processing. I Deshawn crypt them. Deshawn Crypt needs to return what it thinks is the right entry. Oh, I do actually need... Fuck, because I scrape the secret script as well for the passphrases. God damn it. So in here, if it's not S, return that. If S already starts with this, then return S. Oh, true. Is valid. Is valid. Is valid decrypt. Has been decrypted. Is valid. Deshawn crypted? Is Deshawn crypted? If it's null, obviously not. If it starts with an image prefix, then yes. Otherwise, get the from B64 on it and check if it doesn't include a new line, then yes. That's not always going to be true either. Fuck. You know what? I don't care. That's fine. Because for the passphrase detection, I'm only interested if it has... If it starts with 9J. So I think I should actually do this in here after all. If the plain text already starts with 9J, then return data. That means down here, I don't need to check this because the decoding of this is already being done. So I can get rid of this and this for the passphrase detection. I think. You know what I should do? Comment this out because I'm not 100% confident in that. And I should take this instead. Just put it there for now. I think I need to do this. Was I doing this already? No. There. Deshawn Crypt. All right. Oh, I'm starting to lose the plot. Ugh. God, I'm confusing myself. Okay. I think that's what I was doing at the end of mine up here. Yep. So we'll vault and unvault. I suppose we could run this just to make sure that that still functions. When did we last run the T3D, the tier 3 scraping on that though? Couldn't have been that long ago. This one. Nope, that's not it. Fuck. Whatever. Do it like this. Give me my secret scrape, my secret script stuff. Okay, backup script here. Okay, nope. Something definitely did not go right there. So we vault. Shit. What did I get here? Cannot read property 0 of undefined. So it's probably this that's giving me problems. Passphrase is object entries. If not passphrase, that should be fine, so that's probably not the problem. So it's probably my decryption shit. What did I fuck up? I'm doing rotation. But I don't need to do... Right, I don't think I finished in here. I think that's the problem. I ran this prematurely. This has got to return. This has to... Yeah, because I'm returning null. No matter what. I'm logging a whole bunch of crap, but I always return null. So I haven't finished this. So... Okay. So I have an is Deshawn encrypted detection here. So if it's an image, return true. So after we rotate it, if rotated, well, it's always that's always going to be true. Is Deshawn encrypted rotated? If it is if it has been Deshawn crypted, which means that it's not null, it starts with 9J, or the result doesn't have the result decodes and doesn't have a new line in it, then we can return rotated. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to do it the other way around. We're going to call Deshawn crypt forward. Which could return a null. So here we're going to do if second, then return second. We got add coming up. Add coming up here. And then I basically want to do the exact same thing in forward, but call reverse. That should do it. Ugh. Nope. Fuck. Okay. We got an ad coming up, so I'm going to step away for a couple minutes here. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Okay. I think I know what the issue is here. because I am now returning null as a possible value, I can't just assume that the response is always true. I have to do if response, wrap all this in a condition. Oops, forgot this guy down here. Okay. Damn. Fuck. I was so sure that that was it. I don't understand what else the problem could be here. Response is Deshawn crypt response and key. Deshawn crypt is not returning anything. That's why. So I return data if not result. Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense either. If not, no, just. Wait, what do I do here? If this found something, if result, return result. Otherwise, if result, return result. Otherwise, return null. Well, I suppose down here I could just return result no matter what. Or I can do if not result. Then do that, and then return result. So get the result. If I don't have one, try again, and then return whatever I have, be it null or something different. I still don't feel like that's gonna work either, because there's some edge case that I have missed. Yeah, I just keep getting property 0 of undefined. And that has to be because I'm trying to do something with that null somewhere. I just don't know where that is. Deshawn crypt is the only thing that returns null, so it could be inside Deshawn crypt that's having the problem. So if this is null, it should just skip. And it does. Passphrase, I suppose, could be not. No, that doesn't make any sense. This logic, if passphrases is null, will also skip. Hi, kitty. You're a good girl. It should only get in here if passphrase is not null. So it's got to be inside my Deshawn crypt code. Have data. Let result equal Deshawn crypt reverse. It's possible I'm not detecting the key correctly. So it could be doing like key at key I. And getting the index of the key string is part of the problem. What is key strings? These. So that's always going to have a result. I should get rid of that one. When I throw an error, I am dumping the logs. So I should log the key here. Key equals key. Make sure I'm actually getting it. I don't appear to be getting the key. This is likely, or this is likely the issue. Log files. None of these files contains the word key. What? Yeah, they do. The first one does. How come that one's not showing up on my fucking list? I'm slicing something off of it. 0, 1, 2, 3. Should I be slicing 3 instead of 4? I think so, and I think that's likely my issue is I was dropping the first file. Okay, there's a bunch of logging here that I don't need anymore. I don't need to log that anymore. I don't need to log this anymore. And there is an already image in here somewhere that I am logging. Here. Don't need to log that either. What are you doing, kitty? What are you doing? I love you. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Large white house, medium gray car. Thought there was a third image that we found, and there was. There is one more thing I want to log. This one. Because this is what happens when we encounter an image that's new. I want to log that. Yes. No. Something's still not right. I-14, that was I-14, and the key. Oh. I incorrectly detected 14. There were 3 images in here. What's the fucking problem? Some of these ones are really short and they don't have a new line, and I am incorrectly detecting them as... No, there's more going on here. I thought one of these images... Why did I stop at 17? Yeah, see? Here's the problem. I stopped at 16. Why did I stop at 16? I didn't do 17, and 17 was the one that had the last image in it. Why didn't I do 17? less than or equal to file max. G.I is supposed to equal I. File max is parsing the int and setting its name. I should put... I should log these. Something's still not quite right here. And then I'll JSON stringify my files. Kitty, what are you doing? Cat. Cats. File max 17. File 17 is here, but it didn't do 17 when it was going through them. Ugh, it's frustrating. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is there one higher than 17? There is. Oh, this is the problem. There was one more after 17. Was it an image, though? It wasn't an image. I'm so confused. I swear we saw 3 images in this secret script. So how come my thing is not finding them? It's only finding 2 images. This is the key file index, which it should actually be skipping. Get the key from the key file. And then I should be doing let key index key file equal g.I. And then I can do if I equals key file, then continue. That's one thing. So it should skip 1 now. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. How did that continue? How did that continue? How did that line? How did that line have that effect? What the fuck? Yo. Is this some insane JavaScript bullshit that I am not understanding here? How does saying if I equals 1 continue make the loop run an extra? at the end. What the fuck is going on? How the fuck does this line change? Key file is going to be 1. How does skipping that change the fucking output? Of the last loop. That makes no fucking sense. Wait. It skipped 1 that time and then it didn't show it. What the fuck? Is it giving me different output every time I run this shit? What the fuck is going on? Where's the last image and why did it only show up that one time? What the fuck? Okay, this part's working now. Where's my last file? Why am I getting failed to deshaw encrypt as a response? This should be null. Is that my fucking problem? No, because now it's giving me too many things. Oh. No! It's okay. I'm okay. These are all the plain text entries. Now what I want to do is for this scraping, if the plain text entry does not start with 9J, so it's detecting the single line decrypted entries. Oh, you bastards. If the passphrase, okay, let me hide my indexes. So if the passphrase doesn't start with 9J, so again, the same thing here, wherever the fuck it went. This. Because this is unique for scraping secret script files. If the passphrase, if there's no passphrase found, and response starts with this. Fuck off. I'm getting sloppy. All right. Back on track. So these are the possible passphrases. We already know it's this one. Okay. I suppose we could do passphrases dot join with /ns. Maybe that would be a bit nicer to read for copying and pasting into the other script, maybe. Yes-ish. So decryption key, we'll do it like this. Decryption key that. Possible passphrases. Small cyan car, large white cat, small yellow bird, large white house, medium gray car. Okay. Okay. Now we need to move on to the next step, which is the review scraping. So we are going to get a bunch of entries. We are going to Deshawn crypt them. If Deshawn crypt is not null. So I think all we do is we just go, we just log decrypt, I think. Regardless of what we get back. Well, let's see if that works. So we're going to go back to scraping the main script. Wherever the fuck that is. There it is. Okay. And we're going to pass it. What does it want again? It wants a key and a passphrase. So we can do key. And we already know, but let's test with a large white cat to just make sure that that's still working. It should just say invalid passphrase. Yeah. Okay. So we want large white house. Yeah, it didn't. We found a location. We found one location. Oh my god. A bunch of these aren't decrypting though correctly. So there's something else that's wrong in here. Why is it doing this? We're splitting the response by new line. Prevent this code from firing again on blank pages. Let every entry in response. So these are the decrypted entries. We put the first one out in blue. That's maybe a little confusing. And then we Deshawn crypt Okay, because they're all... Ah, fuck. Okay, so the new line's not good enough. That's the problem. But we did... So where did that decrypted one come from? Okay, well, that doesn't fucking matter then. So forget logging that. Just log the decrypted one because I want to preserve the color codes, I think, without doing anything weird to them. So, or whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going to come out from there. I think that's just going to be CLI coding, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so this... This isn't good enough. Fuck, man. Like, not containing equals line. Oh, my God. I need a regex for reviews. It has a space in it? It has a space? Return result dot includes a space. Reviews have at least one space. No. No, no, nope. And I'm going to put that coloring back because this is actually, that actually is making it harder to read. And I want to log, fuck. So I need to be able to tell, oh my God. Okay. So if the entry already contains a space, don't decrypt it. So that's the first thing. If entry includes a space, then don't do anything. So only if it doesn't include a space do I do these two lines. Okay, so that's the first change. So let's test that. Okay, so that is working. Did any of these decrypt? None of these decrypted because a space is apparently not good enough. So all of these must decrypt into a space. So that location that we saw was probably in the plain text and we didn't actually find it. No, it was just in the plain text. So we didn't do any work to decrypt that. It was just there. So space is not good enough either. If the result includes a space, I'm sorry. This doesn't include a space though. So why is it returning that? That's actually not true. Is Deshaun crypted? if result includes a space, oh, right, because it's not returning the from B64 decoded one. So I need to add that decoded back into here. So I need to turn this decode back in here so that I can call it. So if is Deshawn encrypted, return decode. If decode, then from B64 rotated, else rotated. And do the same thing here. Oops. And then when I'm doing the reviews, my Deshawn crypt will have true. Okay, so it's kind of working. But there's a lot of false positives in here. There's one. Okay, congratulations, me. I decoded a location. All right. We did it. I successfully decoded a location from one of these review entries because this was the original and this is my work. I should say our work because chat has absolutely helped me out. Lots of people have helped me out. Okay. So it is working. It's working when it works, but it is also not working all the time. Like these are fine because these are all plain text, but this one, it found a space, I guess, in here. So that's still not good enough. I want 100% decoding rate on these reviews. So what I want is I want only characters in the normal ASCII range plus corruption characters. And these A's. I don't know why I get so many of these A's. There actually are non-printed characters in some of these corrupted decoded ones. It's working when it's working, but it doesn't work all the time. Exactly. It works too much. So the good thing is I don't get any false negatives. I don't get any false negatives. So it can find the plain text ones. It can decode the ones that it does decode properly, but then a couple of them it gives up too early because it finds a space. There's a space in there, but this isn't valid. So there's too many false positives. That's the only remaining issue. So we're pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. So I guess what I want to look for is I want to look for any of these non-printed characters. There seem to be a lot of these A's for some reason, and there is a non-printable character in here. But then it means that this entry is essentially garbage anyway, because at the end of all of this, I only want to display the locations that I find. So I won't have found a location here. So that's fine. It's fine if my script doesn't return this, even though it found review text, because that is useless. So maybe that is it. I want to look for printable characters only. If there are any unprintable characters, then it's garbage. Now that probably won't work for calendar entries, but one step at a time. Okay, so what is a valid printable character? So let's go look at the ASCII table. ASCIItable.com. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't want any extended ASCII codes. So I could do if any character has an ASCII code over 127. You try that. For let C of result, if from if hold on. I remember I have to do this a weird way. Let I equal 0, because I have to do char code at. Well, I guess I could do that and just do char code at 0, right? C dot char code at 0. If C dot char code at is greater than 127, return false. Return true at the bottom. I see no false positives using that. So I got rid of all of the false positives. Why is this okay? Those must be... Maybe that's a decoding issue? E34 decoding problem? Or maybe it has to do with my color codes. You know what? I'm gonna strip the color codes off of this. Now. Strip the color codes off this. And what I will do is if entry dot includes a space, then I will log the entry. Otherwise, I will do this. So now I will only log one or the other. I don't need to do that at all. I should just do decrypt. I suppose I can get rid of the nulls as well. If decrypt, then log decrypt. That's looking better. This is getting better and better. Oh, what happened to my other user location? There it is. So, if char code is this, if C, I want the corruption, I have the corruption characters. So if CC, let me see if I can get this working a little bit better. If CC dot includes C, if it doesn't include C and the character code is over 127, return false. So this should allow corruption characters. Is that any better? I guess it's hard to say because I'm not counting how many successes I got. I don't see any additional locations in here. Does that logic make sense? If the corruption characters does not include this one, so if it does include it, it's accepted. If the character code is over 127, it will deny it. So it has to be over 127 and not one of the corruption characters. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. So can I apply the same logic to the calendar entries? Encrypted calendar entries. So I have to do the same thing here. Basically this. There's another location. I'm getting significantly less successes on the calendar entries. Okay, so I think I want to just focus on the calendar entries for a second here. So if it includes invitees, then log it. Otherwise, decrypt it. And if the decryption contains invitees, so I suppose I should say if result includes invitees, return true. Don't need that either. Actually, I don't like for loops without parentheses. Too much output. Could be too many false positives. Could be too many false positives. Whoops. Would just tell me how many results I got. $418 out of how many? 208. That's 416 out of 418 because I log 3 lines for every. Let's get rid of that. $210 out of 208. I've got too many things I'm logging. I don't think that's a good check. Too many lines. If I stringify the entries instead of spitting them out with their new lines, save me some lines. Are there Unicode characters in there? What the fuck? What I see here is 100% success rate. A 100% success rate on calendar entries? Seriously? Can't be right. I should put all the calendar entries into that array because there could be plain text locations in the unencrypted calendar entries because I do that with the reviews. So that is going to mean that I have to re-scrape the pin and everything. Actually, that's not true because I can do this to kick out the pin. So crypt vals should become I have cal entries. Maybe I don't need to do anything other than use cal entries instead of crypt vals. Maybe it's that easy? That would be awesome. Take advantage of some laziness from earlier. 260, sorry, what? Undefined. Oh no. Because it's a set? No, it's just straight up undefined. So what happened with my cal entries object? It should be loaded out of the token. I'm not sure what happened to it. Goes into the token as cal entries. I load it from the token as long as the value inside the token is greater than 0, which it should be because I populated it. Did I actually populate it? Maybe I didn't save it. So, where am I fucking populating it? Is that the problem? I do calentries.add. I do let entry of cal entries. So I go through the calendar entries and I look for the secret script, push encrypted values to the cryptvals array, which I don't care about. I save the continuation token. Also, I didn't realize you could peek that by holding control. That's awesome. Fucking peek. So, yeah, so I save cal entries into the token along with cryptvals. So if I have a cryptvals in my token, I should have a cal entries in my token. Cal entries.length is undefined because it's not a dot length. This is a set. Do span.length? No. This is a set, right? Can I stringify a set? It's empty. Why? It doesn't make any sense. I'm not clearing it anywhere. New set. And I load it into the token if its length is greater than 0. So I suppose its length is not greater than 0, but I don't see how. What the fuck? This is so dumb. Where did it go? It's just fucking being there, man. Let me log my continuation token instead. This is going to be messy. Oh, that's too big. It's too big. I lost my, the scroll bar got bugged out again. Fuck. Whoops. It really is fucking empty. That makes no sense. Did I delete it somewhere? Like, there's no other references to it, so I'm not deleting it. It's just fucking gone for some reason. It's just fucking gone. I add each of these cal page entries. And then I go through them. Oh, the entry is just the keys anyway. So what I should really do is I should have cryptvals. Fuck. Okay, so I think the problem... Oh, we got an ad coming up. God damn it. I think the problem is the crypt vowels. Calendar entries is just the calendar keys, so it doesn't matter right now because that wouldn't have mattered. The crypt vowels, I should have this as cal vowels. I think I have to re-scrape, which is not a big deal because I have a starting index and pin and everything. Okay. We've got an ad coming up. I'm just going to keep going though. But I won't say anything so that nobody misses anything. I'm just going to do a little bit of refactoring for the scraper here so that I can store all the calendar entries. So you're not going to miss anything. Refactoring stuff here. I suppose I should talk a little bit because on playback from YouTube or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna return all the calendar values here instead. So the word crypt vowels shouldn't show up in here anymore. Okay, it's good. So now the issue comes down to if it is not an encrypted value, I want to push the whole thing, I think. Just the whole response. I think I want to rejoin them though. And then here I'll do cal vals. Okay, I think we're back. All right. So all I did is I did a little bit of refactoring there to, I think, keep all of the calendar entries. So encrypted ones and unencrypted ones. And we're going to go through them and do the same thing we do with the reviews. If the calendar value is already unencrypted, we will just spit it out. Otherwise, we will attempt to decrypt it and spit out the decryption. So this way, if there are locations in the plain text calendar entries, we will be able to capture them in phase 3 of the scraping, I suppose. The final phase. All right, so I should be able to go back to this now. I don't actually... That appears to just can be working. But there's not a whole lot of entries here, so this seems like it didn't quite work correctly because there's not nearly enough entries there. So what was the problem? There should be a lot of calendar entries in here. It only found 83. Something didn't work there. So we either... So we have all the calendar entries. We push either the encrypted value or we push the unencrypted value. The whole thing. There's only 83 calendar entries. Doesn't sound right. I mean, I guess we can do... We could log how many calendar entries there actually are here. In the first phase of scraping. Because maybe there are only 83. I don't know. Cal entry is undefined. Because it's a set. How do you... fuck. Do you have to do this? There are only 83 of them. Okie dokie. All right. That seems like not enough, but that's how it's going to be. All right. So we decrypt the calendar values. We decrypt the review entries. Now, instead of logging them all, I want to parse them for a location. Is it possible that I am ending up with some undecryptable entries here? Else log miss. Make sure I don't have a miss. No. I don't have a miss. It feels that felt too easy. Is this a little anticlimactic? I should be more happy about this. Hey, I just finished successfully decrypting 100% of the calendar entries. Like, I guess it's a pretty big deal. Did I do? And I think I did the same thing with the reviews. Let me do the same thing here. I'm going to else, and then I'm going to log a miss. And we're going to see how many misses we get. There's got to be some misses, right? There are a few misses. There's more than a few misses. Actually, there's not that many, though. So a miss would be... there were characters in there that were not corrupt, that were too corrupt. I suppose I should do this check instead of the space check for the reviews. So if for let C of entry, what am I doing here? Let plain text equal false. Let plain text equal true. Hold on. If it includes a space, it must by definition be plain text, because the encrypted string does not include spaces, because a space is not a B64 character. That's fine. So the miss is if it was decrypted, but we didn't get a decryption entry out of it. So that's actually not good. So we potentially have a gap here. So I still want to see what the decrypted entry is for those misses. Right. It's just null. Right. I should have figured that out. Some of the reviews are not decrypting. I suppose I have to have this thing return something other than a null. I have to have it return a bool. I have to return an object. With a success or fail bool and a result array. Oh, God. I need to know what those misses are, though. That's going to bother me. I want to know what those misses are. So Deshawn Crypt can't just return data. It has to return okay, true, and value data. And the data has to be an array. God damn it. Because it has to be an array of possible values, because I want to see every single result value. Oh, fuck. This is real ugly. Oh man, I'm really gonna fuck things up here probably. If I start returning an object from Deshawn Crypt, I'm gonna have to refactor so much. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make an alteration of all three of these methods. I want to make alternate versions of them just for this part so that I don't break all that shit. These are going to be called alt underscore. Alt underscore. Alt underscore. And we're going to have the alt underscore Dishon crypt. Okay. Now these are going to return an object. Well, I'm out of coffee. I'll switch to water. Ugh. That's getting close to lunchtime. Okay. We're close, though. Made some good progress so far. Okay, so... if is Dishon encrypted. So this has to have an array of... I have to put my possibles back. So the possibles is going to always be from E34 rotated. God damn it. Okay, it's returning null because it's not finding a miss on any of the, or it's not finding a result on any of these. So else I can do possibles.push from B64 rotated. So it doesn't appear Dishon encrypted. It doesn't appear Dishon encrypted. So just rotate it and store it anyways. Or just decode it and return it anyways. And then we'll return... So this will return... OK, true. And a value of... if this, an array containing that, otherwise an array containing this. Otherwise, we will push possibles. Okay, we're going to do that here as well, except this is going to be rotated. Otherwise, we're going to return OK false. And V is going to be possibles. I should be able to copy this whole thing over top of this one, except just make it reverse instead of forward. I suppose I could combine these two and have a direction method, or like a direction parameter, but I'm not going to bother with that shit right now. But there is some room for efficiencies there. Okay. Now, if not result.ok, then attempt to do this, I will lose my possibles from the first attempt, from the first direction though. Fuck me. If the result is not okay, I need to persist. I need to persist the first set of possibles. And then I have to do if result is not okay, then I have to do result.possibles equals result.possibles.concat possibles. So I don't lose the first set of possibles. And then return result. It's fucking complicated. And then I have an alt Dishon crypt that I will call here. If decrypt.ok, then log decrypt.v. It's .v, not possibles. All right. If decrypt is okay, then decrypt.v. Otherwise, decrypt.v. And this will be an array of all the misses. I hope. That's a big refactor. Oh shit, I'm just straight up over my size again. I don't need any of those because I scraped them all. That's probably not enough, though. Nope, because those were being kind anyway. Or they're probably being removed entirely because they didn't have any references. So I've added too much duplicate code. I just have to add another char count. Anything will suffice right now, I think. $14, yeah, that'll do. Possibles is not defined. Okay, where did I fuck that up? I didn't put it here. Object is not iterable. From B64. Object is not iterable. That's probably why. I'm assuming. No. I bet it is if Fuck. I'm passing something to from B64 that's not iterable. Because second, if second is okay, is the problem here. Then do second dot v at 0. Dot v at 0. That's the problem. Otherwise, push from B64 second dot v at 0. No, because this is going to be returning an array of possibles. So I will have to do possibles equals possibles dot concat. No, that won't work either. I have to do for let val of second dot v, so go through all of the possibles that were returned from this failed decryption, do possibles dot push from B64 val. That's what needs to happen. It's the same with here, I think. Nope, that's fine. It should just push the string. This was the problem. And that. If it's okay, then take the first value in that return array and return it as the value. Do the same thing down here. Oh, man. This is a lot of work just to get those misses. Please work. No, not quite. I got a little farther, though. But I missed something. Possibles.push. Fuck, what am I trying to B60? I'm trying to B64 something that isn't a string. Okay, so first of all, because I missed that okay. Second of all, it is found in here, right? One of these results is the decoded, but it's got a corruption character on the end of it. Like, this was a miss. Why is that a miss? That doesn't look like a miss to me. Because there's some non-printable characters in there. So each one of these misses is only kind of a miss. So my detection is not quite 100%. I think it has a lot to do with this part. So I could probably just check the first like 20 characters of the string. F minus, 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 minus. That's a lot of minuses. Yeah, each one of these misses actually did succeed. It's just our detection is a little too sensitive, I think. So that's misses. Well, that's good, because none of these are straight up misses. So the decryption is still working. This one came out green for some reason. Nope, but there's a real result in there. That's just a corruption. Okay. That's good news. That means that we can... scroll bar is still broken. That means that we can fix this still. This is still fixable. So if I do... if I slice the first 20 instead and just check them, that should be a good enough check. No misses. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Almost there. Home stretch. This is the home stretch. Let me get rid of all these alternates. I'm going to actually just comment them out because that was still helpful. Okay. I don't need this decrypt stuff anymore. Let's try this to make sure that's still working. There should be 0 misses. Yeah. Ah, yeah. No. What is this? There's 100%. What's going on with that one? What's going on with this one? That's not printable. It's not printable. Is 20 not enough? Is 20 not enough? 30? All right, 30 seems to be better. No misses and no junk. Okay. Now let's make sure that that 30 works with the calendar entries, because they can be much shorter, I think. Do I log misses? I do log misses. Nope. Those all look good too. So we currently have 100% decryption success. We are at a 100% decryption success on calendar entries and reviews. We have them all. Now it is simply a matter of pulling out locations, which should be pretty easy. That should just be a regex. So we don't need to log these anymore. We should now be adding them to an array of strings that we can do a regex on. So we're going to do let entries, I guess, equal an array. We're going to comment out all of our logs. Actually, I'll leave that there. Okay. We'll do the same thing here. Comment that out. Whoops. Comment that out. Okay. So this is find the passphrase, encrypted review entries, encrypted calendar. This is going to be calendar entries, process, plain text, and encrypted calendar entries. Find the correct passphrase. This is apply the given passphrase and validate. Remove this when finished coding. I think I still need that right now because I'm doing retries. This will be process plain text and encrypted review entries. And this will be find locks. Find locations in the entries. They all appear to be in parentheses. Does that include? Yeah, that includes these are the reviews. It includes the reviews. So we are going to look for Hi, what you doing, sweetie pea? Kitty. What you doing? Hi. I know it's lunchtime. I know. Girl. All right. So what's the regex we're looking for here? We want a parentheses, but we need these to be escape parentheses. Followed by A to Z, 0 to 9, underscore, some number of them, one or more. Is one or more question mark or plus? I can't remember. I think it's question mark. And then a literal dot. And then the same thing. And then a closing parentheses. And the interior one will be our user location. I think that is correct. If we execute this, so if we do for let entry of entries, execute this regex on this entry. Let M, I guess, because that's going to give us a set of matches. Hey, Raven. Welcome in. Nice to see you. How you doing? I have got only a short amount of time. It's going very well, actually, today. So I currently have a 100% decryption success rate. So we're pretty damn close. And I think the only thing that I'm doing now is trying to pull out any user locations from any of the entries that we get. So I think we're not like done tier 3 scraping, but I think Deshaun encryption has been solved. I think I've solved it. Now, this is just right. This is one corp, one user's scraping. So I think when I go to use this on a few different things, there might be some more bugs that come up or some unexpected edge cases, but it is looking pretty close to finish now. We get very few user locations. I think there's 3, and none of them were NPCs. So for this user, we got 3 player locations, which are useless to me because I'm not interested in attacking other players. So we'll have to... We're not going to get to it today because I'm going to have to break, end stream soon so that I can get some lunch. But I think then on Tuesday, when we come back, we're going to start scraping a whole bunch of stuff and actually decoding things. So I'm hoping just here I can get this regex running so I can pull out user locations when I find them. So we're going to do let locations, and we're going to do a new set here. And then we're going to do if M. There should be an M0. I should be able to do locations.add M at 1, I think. Actually, what I'll want to do is just log M for now. Just to make sure. See what I'm looking at. And then return logs. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it didn't find anything. Executes a search on a string using a regular expression pattern, returns an array containing the results of that search. So my regex is probably not written correctly. So if I do log entry instead... This is probably going to give me too many results. I had this problem before. Just barely. So, like, I should be able to... see, there's... my console's all not lined up correctly. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Let's stringify this first, so at least we get less lines. I'm going to clear. Okay, so I should be able to pull like this one, for example. Again, it's not lining up correctly. I'm just going to flush. I'm going to grab this from the shell text. Find one of these that has a location in it. Great employee is the one that... There's a great employee from Geyser Soze. There we go. So if I copy this one, and we'll go to regex 101. I'm going to set this to JavaScript style. I'm going to paste this in here. So this is the string that we get. And let me just go grab the regex that we were using. Match a single character. Oh, between 0 and 1 times. So that's probably the problem. I want plus, I think. Nope, you can't go in there right now. No, you can't. Come on, no, get down. Get down from there. You're gonna have to wait. Between 1 and unlimited times. Okay, so that still didn't work. Because there's color codes? No. This is I'm not capturing color codes. That's the console. That's the console output doing that. This is what it's actually going to look like from the script, and now it works. So it is just pluses. Okay, so let me just replace this with pluses. And try that again. What am I doing with them? Actually, I think what I should be doing is... If M, I should just log M at 1. That might be a bit better. We did it. Oh, God. They're all player locations. But it looks like we did it. So I'm just going to tweak this so that we actually add them to the set so that we prevent duplicates. Hold on. I thought there were duplicates in here, though. The drone one should show up more than once. There's blank. Damn it. My stupid scroll bar is broken. All right, I'm gonna I got to get my scroll bar back. So I got to restart this. Give me 1 second here. I hate that bug. It's killing me. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, I was pretty sure we had more than one copy of each of those. So something funny might be happening there. I think what I want to do is use the /G on it, because I want multiple hits, potentially. What will that do, actually? I don't know. If I have G on... if M, then I'll want to do, if M, then I'll want to do let, I'll have to do a for loop here. Let I equals 0. Actually, I equals 1. I is less than M dot length. I plus plus. am at I. That should skip the first one. But I think for now, what I want to do, I have to go back to this. I have to check something out. Ah, man, it's getting so close to lunchtime. Stringify M. So I'll log each entry and then stringify the matches that we find. If we find any. We found... Right, that's fine. I would expect it to be like the whole string that found was in the first group, and then the successive groups. But I don't think any of these we found more than one. Blank shows up there. Again, how come I can't scroll up past that point? I actually think that some of this output is fucking up the command line. Like, I actually can't scroll up past a certain point. I have to just look at the shell text. Okay, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is what I want to do. I want to add stuff to my set. I want to add multiple matches to my set. And then I'm going to do 4 of locations, except I want this to be an array of locations because it's a set. I'm going to do log loc, and then I'll return my logs. Okay, so before I go for lunch, we're going to do somebody else on the same corporation. So I should be able to... So it's going to scrape user I of 2. So I'm going to do no continuation token true, and I'm going to do I3 to hit the next user. Okay, it found S cook. And we're going to see if we can scrape all the way through to locations on this. And if we can't, we're not going to fix it right now, but it'll at least tell us that we've got a little bit more work to do. Somewhere, hopefully. Oh, man. Yeah, so I was doing I did a rough calculation looking at YouTube to see how long we were working on this for, and it seems about, like, not including today, only about 25 hours of work, which is not nearly as bad as I thought it was. It's been over, like, the course of 3 or 4 weeks, but less than 40 hours. So that's like one week of full-time work, which is really not that bad if you think about it. Solving a super complex problem that's unlike any problem I've ever solved before, and being able to do it not on my own, but with help in less than 1 week of work. That's pretty good. That's like 3 work days. So not that bad. Not that bad. I just gotta wait, and hopefully this pin doesn't take forever. Here we go. Okay. So we've got a backup script, so I should, again, be able to pass the backup script directly into the same scraping script. Like this. Okay, so it detected no possible passphrases, but 2 new images. So we definitely have to go and look at those images. Whoops. Something bad happened there, maybe? I have to run that again. No, not sure where the garbage collection problem came from, but... Hackmud gonna hackmud. Okay. So let's go look at what these images are. The first one is... It looks like another variant of large blue ball. That's just large blue ball on water. This is just a normal large blue ball. So let's get the hash for it. And we will add that into our hashing. Under large blue ball. I guess no. Large blue ball is confirmed. These are all large blue ball, and large blue ball is a confirmed passphrase. Medium gray car, I thought... No, we saw medium gray car, but we hadn't confirmed it. So large blue ball. And then what was the second image that we got? Pull that out of the shell. Small white ball. Haven't seen that before. No. We're not gonna be doing any more ads. Small white ball. Perhaps. So let's get the hash for this one. I should really alter this script so that I can just give it a string and it'll hash it for me. That would really save me some time here. Put that in here. To do. Make hashing easier. Maybe directly from T3 scrape for new image JPEGs. Okay, and this is a small white ball. Or maybe it's a medium white ball. So I'm going to up tier 3 scrape now. And then running it again should give us those 2 as possible passphrases. Yep, large blue ball and small white ball. So then we are going to then go back to scraping this. And we're going to do key. We're going to send the key. Probably be easier if I had these spit directly out the whole command as well, like I do with the backup script, just to make it easier to copy and paste. So let's try large blue ball. Nope. Okay, well, that's good because we get to test whether or not this is small white ball. It's not. Medium white ball. Okay. I don't think I've ever run a continuation token on this before. So this is probably... shit. Ah, fuck. Okay. So I need to do a couple things manually here now to make sure that something weird's not happening. So I'm going to take this. Damn it. Perform is going to be enhance. Passphrase is going to be medium white ball. So this is to confirm the passphrase. Yes. Okay, so let's go back in here. This is actually medium white ball. It's confirmed. Come up in here. This is medium white ball. Soccer ball. Sorry, everyone, it can't be football because I'm in Canada, and that would confuse the hell out of me. I apologize for nothing. I didn't invent those words. And then, why was this not working? So something funky happened here because the decoding actually took too long. It says continuing here. And then it flowed down into this and did nothing. So it found no locations is a possible result of this. So you gotta put these log messages back now. It's probably easier if I put some brackets in and I can just do this. Snooze. Running out of snoozes. This. These are all of the reviews. No, these are all the calendar entries. I see no misses. Why did it log them twice? Why did it log them 3 times? 4 times? The fuck is going on there? So it's possible the secret script take out recycling, storage, laundry. Take out recycling, storage, laundry. So something went wrong with the scraping into the calendar entries. And that is because I have overlap. Fuck. So the calendar scraping, this is because I'm scraping all the calendar values. Into... Cal entries is a set, though. So it shouldn't be doing duplicates. Oh, God. I'm scraping duplicates in here. This has duplicates in it. Why? Okay. I don't think we have time to fix this. Unfortunately. Why does it always have to happen right at the fucking end when I want to eat lunch? Something like this always happens. I shouldn't have done this. Okay. Fuck. Cal-vals is not a set, but cal entries is a set. Cal entries are the calendar keys that we then loop through to get the cal-vals. So we shouldn't have duplicates that way. We log how many entries we found. We go through them, and we either push the encrypted entry into it or push the whole calendar entry into it. How do I end up with duplicates? How do I end up with duplicates in here after saving them to a continuation token? Cal-vals is cal-vals. That's it. There is no concatenation happening. How do I end up with duplicates? Cal-vals equals whatever's in the token. How do I end up with duplicates? Okay, I could do... I could do the entry key in here, right? Like that. And that would show the key to make sure I'm not actually going crazy. That always helps to know that I'm not crazy. "72 calendar entries. I need to start over again though. So I will take this like this. I will clear my continuation token and I will pre-populate a username and a PIN. That should re-scrape the whole calendar. 72 calendar entries. And now the calendar entries should contain this. Miss. Now I have a whole bunch of misses. And that would be because these were likely keys and I'm not counting for this. But I also noticed that I don't have a whole bunch of duplicates anymore. Did I put a log message somewhere in my DSHA encryption method? I am running out of snoozes. It's the last one. I don't log anything in here anymore. So this could be some kind of weird fluke. The storage script only shows up in here once. Maybe I should leave them like that. Because I don't know if that fixed it. And I can do... for each entry, I can do entry equals entry dot slice, and I can start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can start at 8. Slice the first 8. I guess 9 because I don't want the spaces either. And that should fix the encrypted entries. It does. There's the secret script. Okay, it seems to be working correctly now, so that's fucking mysterious. But there are no user locations in the calendar. The two between discuss new plans for AV. Discuss new plans for AV. These two are both decrypted. Stand up by himself, which is kind of funny to see. And project sync. Okay. So forget the logs there. So this seems to be fine. And it's the reviews that I'm having trouble with? Or I literally don't have any. That'd be bullshit. Scrape a whole user. I guess Hacktix was saying that earlier. You can get between 0 and 4. So this user might not have any. That would suck. Kind of what it looks like. Wow, bullshit. So we can do if locations.length is equal to 0, we can log none found. That's dumb. What's a color code for orange? F. No locations found. Let me comment these back out. Wait, what? What's going on here? So other locations or not? All right. It doesn't matter. The point is, there don't seem to be any locations. And I've got to end my stream because I need to get lunch. So it does seem to still be working, though. I think it just has to be more obvious when we don't get any locations. And it sucks that you can't get any locations from some of the users you spend a whole bunch of time scraping. I just want to see one tier 3 NPC location come out of this shit, because so far I've only got players. But we will see on Tuesday when we come back to do more of this, because I definitely am going to want to keep doing this. Maybe I'll get a little bit more done this weekend, but we'll see. And there might be a bonus stream maybe on Monday because of the holiday in Canada. So, all right. Well, thanks everyone for coming by and checking me out on Saturday. Just kind of watching me have a headache and wake up, wake up while coding. Hacktix, Free Frag, Raven, nice to see all of you. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, 4K Shrek erotic. Okay. Thank you for the follow, and that's quite the username. But thanks for the follow. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you all again soon. Tuesday, I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern for a regular stream. All right. Well, take care, everyone. Thanks for coming by. See ya.